Hi guys, Xin Zhao. I hope you're doing well. Also, as always, it's good to see you again. It's Wednesday again, so it's probably Thursday over there. I'm sorry. But yeah, hope you're doing well. I hope that everything is okay with your family and with school. Whatever is causing you stress, I hope that it just kind of disappears and just kind of goes away. As for me, a quick update on my life is the same as last week, really. I haven't heard back from the company in California. I've been working here in Oklahoma, and I've been continuing to work with my friends and our Bible study. So it's been a lot of fun. A few days ago, we went to karaoke, which was it was awesome. Um, but yeah, so yeah, as always, just let me know how you're doing. Also, let me know what's causing you stress, and yeah. So that's a question for the week. Let me know what's causing you stress. As for the song I'm gonna play, I'm actually gonna play you the very first song that I ever learned. But it comes with a story. Um, I mentioned last week that I believe these very big things about God, who God is and what God does, and I never explained why I believe what I do, and so that's asking for a story. So here's my story. I I grew up in Oklahoma. I was born in Texas, but my father is from Taiwan and my mother is from Singapore. So I grew up, and I think I was like any other Asian American child. I wanted to make my parents happy, and the way I made my parents happy was um, through getting good grades at school. So I just tried to make really good grades, and I tried to make everybody happy. Most importantly, my parents, but I also tried to make my friends happy and my teachers, and um, so that was my whole life. And you could say that my identity or my value was in making everyone happy. Um, so then when I got older, it became very difficult because all of a sudden I couldn't make everyone happy. I was always going to disappoint someone, and because I knew that, it was very difficult, because I thought if people didn't like me, then something must be wrong with me. I must be a bad person. Or yeah, something just must be wrong with me, and so I felt helpless. I felt like, why can't I be a better person? Why can't I be liked, just for who I am? So yeah, when I got into high school, I started making very bad grades. I fought a lot with my family, and I made some friends in high school who were not very good for me. And so I just started not liking myself at all. And so I would get a lot of feelings like life was not worth living. I felt like I didn't have anything to live for because I didn't feel important. I I felt invisible, you could say. I felt like no one cared about me, because my parents were usually not at home, and my older sister would just boss me around and tell me what to do, and I just felt worthless. I felt like I didn't mean anything, and I felt like no one cared about me. And so at that point, I started going to church, and well, a different church, and I started learning about this God who was so powerful and so big that he created me and he knew everything about me, and we believe that, or I heard that I'm not good enough, but it's because God loves me that he sends his son Jesus, and Jesus knows that I'm not good enough, and Jesus dies for me, and essentially, because of that, because Jesus dies for me, then I'm good enough. And we just talked about how God loves us and how God sees each of us. He knows what we need. He knows what we struggle with. He knows what makes us happy, and He wants to make us happy. But ultimately, He wants to give us the best, and the best thing that we can ever have is Him. So He gives us Himself. And so I know that He wants a good job for me, but more than that, I know that He wants me to know Him. And so that was in high school about maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And so since then, I've just been learning so much about God, and I've been learning to trust in Him. And even when I play the guitar,